Hi everyone, I'm Laura and welcome to Italy. Benvenuti in Italia. Thank you, Tracy, for hosting me in your workshop. It's a pleasure for me. And before talking about what I know of Gavi wine and the area of Gavi, I love just to encourage you to drink this Italian wine as Italians do. No rules, no instructions needed, but let's say just to take this moment as a special moment of the day where you're not just sipping some alcohol. For Italians, it's more than that. It's enjoying the small things, and it's sort of a celebration of life. And in these hard times, in my opinion, my humble opinion, it's very important to enhance these little things in order, to enjoy also a good glass of wine. And it's, in my opinion, very important for having good memories that you're gonna keep in your heart. So I highly recommend you to sip it, to smell it. And when you smell it or taste it, think about the place where they make Gavi. And this is why I'm here. I'm gonna talk about a little bit of the geographical area where Gavi is, and why is this wine so special. So, and then I will just leave the rest to Tracy, the technical things. But I am talking about a place that is really unique. Why? Because Gavi is within the same region of the Barolo area, Piedmont, Piemonte. So it's basically a region of red wines. Barolo, Barbaresco, Nebbiolo, all these red wines are produced in the Langhe area, the Barolo area, which is very close to France. So that's why, for example, landscape is very similar to the French landscape of vineyards. When you get to the top of these hills in the Langhe, I can assure you turn around and you see embroidered vineyards all over the hills. This is probably the only thing that Gavi has in common with that area, because besides that, the rest of the landscape and the culture and the food and the traditions are more similar to the region that is close to Piedmont. So even though Gavi is in Piedmont, it's not Piedmont. Gavi is just 40 kilometers from the Mediterranean Sea. And you can see the influence of the warm and mild temperatures in this area. You also have a different cuisine from the Barolo area. So it's not meat oriented like the Barolo area. It's more about focaccia bread, pesto, everything that is related to Liguria. Liguria, the stretched region that overlooks the Mediterranean Sea, and it's famous for Cinque Terre, for example, or Portofino. Portofino, it's a high-end destination of Italy, and you can really feel the influence of this region. It's also the dialect changes is much more similar to Liguria than to Piedmont. So it's kind of a strange combination of the two regions all together, and this is why I like it. When you go to Gavi, it's really special because you got to see all these beautiful hills everywhere, and that's why I highly recommend you to make a detour to go to Gavi, and because I think it's worth it for a visit, just probably half a day. But if you are in the Langhe area or in Portofino, for example, it's kind of easy to get there. I would go probably during a famous wine festival called the Gavi in Gavi. It changes every year, the time, the period where they organize this festival, but usually it's in summer, so it's June, July, sometimes it was August. But I think that since from a few years now, they are trying to organize this festival in June. The Gavi in Gavi means from Gavi to Gavi. So basically, you can sign up for the event, for the festival, and they give you a glass holder that you just, put around your neck, and they give you a glass as well. And with this ticket, you can go and visit and see, but especially taste, different types of Gavi from all the wineries in Gavi and the other 10 towns where they make Gavi out of the Cortese vineyards, grapes. I highly recommend you to go there during that festival. Not just for the wine tasting, but also because it's becoming more and more popular, this festival. Usually they tend to host Italian chefs, Michelin-starred chefs that usually make a meal, or they can give you suggestions about wine and what to cook, etc. So it's an experience. And because it's a very local, still a very local thing, and it's very authentical, I can tell you, it's probably an experience that you will never forget. I'd rather go to Piedmont as Italian rather than Tuscany, because in my opinion, that region is still very authentic. So yeah, if one day you'll be able to fly overseas and come to Italy, go absolutely to Piedmont in general and Gavi as well. So thank you for listening. I hope it's been interesting to know about the area, and hope to see you again soon. Bye. Thank you. Ciao.